Yeah, it's time for the entertainment about on Ghana Talks Radio, and I go by the name Regina Bless. So, moving to our first story, Meghan Markle daughter, Lilibet's daughter, shut her practice. Obstetrician gynecologist Dr. Melissa Drake, who oversaw the birth of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's daughter Lilibet, has reportedly suddenly closed her practice. Lilibet was born on June 4, 2021 at Santa Barbara Cottage Hospital, California, where Dr. Melissa oversaw her birth. According to royal expert Richard Eden, Dr. Drake has left many of the moms shocked and disappointed by suddenly announcing she is closing her practice this month. He also disclosed the reason of the closure, saying Dr. Melissa says she is taking a leave of absence in order to focus on my own health and be with my family, leaving expectant mothers disappointed. Lilibet turned 1 earlier this June and celebrated her first birthday with the members of royal family in UK during the Platinum Jubilee of Queen Elizabeth. Moving to our next story. Johnny Depp former wife, ex-girlfriends don't believe Amber Heard. So Johnny Depp former partners, French actress Vanessa Paradis, Kate Moss, and Laurie Ann Allison do not believe his former wife Amber Heard about the domestic violence. So British model Kate Moss, who dated Depp from 1994 to 1999, briefly took the witness stand in the defamation battle between the actors, saying, "He never pushed me, kicked me or threw me down any stairs." Vanessa Paradis, the mother of Johnny Depp's two children, Lily Rose Depp and Jake Depp, in a letter says, "In all the years I have known Johnny, he has never been physically abusive with me, and this looks nothing like the man I lived with for 14 wonderful years." So the first wife of the Pirates of the Caribbean actor Laurie Ann Allison also came out in defense of Depp and said that he was never violent during their relationship, according to TMZ. So Depp sued Heard over an op she wrote in December 2018, in which she described herself as a public figure representing domestic abuse. So the Texas-born Heard did not name Depp in the piece, but he sued her for implying he was a domestic abuser and sought $50 million in damages. That is a huge sum of money. So moving to our next story. France music street party back at full blast. So one of France's biggest street parties is back in full force after 2 years of COVID disruption. The annual Fête de la Musique returns to towns and cities across the country Tuesday night, boasting everything from classical to rap. Musicians have free reign every year on June 21st in France, taking over bars, street corners, rooftops, while landmarks from the Eiffel Tower to the Old Port in Marseille to Châteaux in the Loire Valley host their own event. So since 2018, President Emmanuel Macron has even thrown open the courtyard of the Els Palace to the festivities. This year, which marks the festival's 40th anniversary, Ukrainian DJ Xenia will be among those performing in the Els courtyard, where the president normally greets visiting heads of state. It remains to be seen whether Macron and his wife Brigitte will be in the mood for dancing, as they have in previous years after disappointing election results for his camp over the weekend. But many across France are no doubt ready to celebrate after the last two editions of the festival took place under the shadow of the COVID-19 pandemic. So moving to some local entertainment story. Reggie Rockstone boldly backs the trend. He is saying he trains his children to love LGBTQ people. So the grandpapa of High Life, Rockstone, has boldly stated that his children are a raw breed as he trains them to love everyone. Speaking of people, a selected group of society known as the Rainbow People are probably the most talked about. So from closeting their sexual orientations to mounting billboards advocating for their freedom to choose, Ghanaians refuse to accept them. So Reggie Rockstone has affirmed his position as he announced that his children are trained to love LGBTQ people. Discussing the LGBTQ debate, the legendary Reggie says the home aids the identification of a person's sexual orientation. To be concise, Reggie Rockstone is not a fan of societal rejection of the LGBTQ community by Ghanaians. Consequently, he has called on all Ghanaians to treat members of the lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and queer communities with equity. When you talk about LGBTQI, I just know that my children have no hate in them. I don't raise my children to hate. Rockstone said he does not encourage hate and prejudice. He also chastised parents who disown their children over their sexual orientation. I don't know your take on this, but I leave that to you. So moving to our next entertainment story. Asantewaa apologizes for disrespectful comments on UTV showbiz. She's saying they were just having fun. So speaking during an exclusive interview with Pulse.com Ghana, the Ghanaian TikToker says her comment has been taken out of context. According to Asantewaa, she was only joking with her colleagues on the United Showbiz over the weekend. Whilst granting an interview on UTV with Hajab Bintu Wesley Kese, Jacqueline Mensah, Felicia Osei, and Ikea official about their career as TikTok influencers, Asantewaa said they are hotcakes now, with so many calls coming to them lately. Let's go watch a video. We will be right back.
It doesn't matter how long you have played your music game. It's not about the craft. It's just about the brain. Yes. That's like you're moving.
So responding to her critics, Asantewaa, while speaking on Pulse One-on-One today, said, I think people are misquoting me. I was there with Wesley Kese and Jacqueline Mensah. If you watch the video, we were all having fun. So without me talking too much, let's just go listen to the details of the story.
TV, and I said TikTok. Can I talk about that? Okay. So TikTok is really pushing it. And so I think people are misquoting me, and I was there with Wesley Kese, I was there with Jacqueline. If you listen to the video very well, I was like, if they were all having fun, if they bring out their crafts now, and they don't bring it for us to and promote their songs for us, you guys know we were all having fun. But the way people have, how can I, like, people don't even understand the fact that I not go into writing music. Me, I'm not a musician. Me, I cannot sing. Me, I can't even feature. So if I say, if I'm talking about promotion, I'm not saying you are not good as a musician, or because people have known songs without the app. When did TikTok come? Just a few years ago. And then there are songs that have reigned and are still reigning. People got to know about these songs without TikTok. TikTok will come and pass. Songs will still be released. So if there is a season and there is something pushing the music industry and we are talking about it, Jacqueline and Wesley were all saying, yeah, so in a jovial way, yeah, so now we are the directors, so we were all laughing. And I wake up the next morning to see blogs all over that Asantewaa is saying without them, without TikTokers, music can't be music again. How? I can't even write music. I respect all the musicians. I respect the fact that you guys, you invest a lot in your craft. We were all having fun. If I was quiet throughout the show, you are the same people that would say that, can't she talk? What was wrong with her? I think she has marital issues. So we can't, you guys, we can't play a game. I hear. So since we can't play a game, we will know how to go about whatever issue that arises, whatever.
Yeah, so that was what Asantewaa had to say. She's saying they didn't mean what they were saying. They were just only having fun. So this is where we end the entertainment hub right on Ghana Talk Radio. And if you want to listen to more gist, more details, more cocoons, all you have to do is to download the Ghana Talk Radio app on Google Play Store or Apple App Store. Or you can also visit our website www.ghanatalksradio.com. And one last thing, don't forget to follow us on all social media handles at Ghana Talks Radio. Join DJ Kobe Rich, the richest selector, from exactly 6 to 10 p.m. GMT. As he drives you home, don't let your drive home be a boring. Just join him and have fun. Thank you.